How's it going tonight? Well, hope all you guys and gals had an amazing day out there. I had the best day a guy could. So yeah, I thought tonight, I'd kind of continue on about what I was talking about before. Kind of, like Neville Goddard, I was thinking I would speak of. Just kind of what I've learned a little bit about the man. And he was born in Barbados. He learned his like mystical teachings under the Ethiopian mystic Abdullah. And they say in Ethiopia that the Ethiopian Bible is the most complete and oldest of the sacred texts out there, basically. That I can't necessarily verify. I haven't read them all myself or anything like this, but this is just kind of what I've learned over my research and things. And he taught the law of assumption. So, focusing on the end result and continually focusing on it till that becomes your reality. One of the greatest things is that he teaches about it is the power of I am. And, when they say in the Bible, like, who are you? God says, I am that I am. And so I am is God, your God self, your higher being, so to say. And so, if I am abundant, I am the source of all abundance. I am the greatest person I can be through each and every situation I encounter. I am a miracle living each breath. You can also use it in the opposite ways if you'd like to get the opposite results. But like I say, I like to focus on the good to get the best results possible for myself. And sometimes, and the people around me. And sometimes, like it's, yeah, you do get your best results also through having the negative experiences. Because if you don't have a negative experience, how do you know what a good experience is? How do you know what sun is without the rain? Things like that. But what I do know is like, if you listen to a lot of what Neville Goddard teaches, it is very like, biblical type texts and quotes he says, but it is very, very true. And the gentleman taught lots of people, back in like the 1930s, 40s, stuff like that, was more that time frame of when he was doing these things. So these teachings are old, like, where we are now, basically 100 years old, and they still ring true to this day because it's one of the laws of the universe, not a law of man, not a law of the land, not a law of the water, a law of the universe.